Welcome back to the Morning Cafe. Now on this segment we're going to delve deeper into matters health, especially colon health and diet, and I am joined by nutritionist Dr. Rose John. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
Wow, sijui umetuletea nini leo, but vile umezieka nimeanza tu kuisinja. So could you tell us what you've brought for us?
Okay, this
today?
is healthy food. That maybe you can take breakfast, you can maybe snack if you want to snack, but it's healthy because it's heavy when you take it in the breakfast. So we have we call them natural cakes, and we have the smoothies.
The smoothie.
So as we continue talking, we are going to know the ingredients, how you can do, but now we need to understand first. Why should you have a healthy colon?
Absolutely.
The importance of healthy colon. Yes. So I'm Dr. Rose John, and I'm a nutritionist and detox specialist. I was trained by Americans in Zambia, and I think I'm able to help a lot of people concerning nutrition, because nutrition is the key. Because we say what you absorb, it what makes you the way you are. The body is made up of what you absorb, apart
you
from
are what you eat.
Exactly. So whatever you eat, the way it will absorbed in the body, that's what will make you all. It will help you to be healthy or to be sick. So when you chew, the first thing, the digestion starts in the mouth.
In the mouth.
So when you chew the food, we have what we call salivary amylase. They help you to break the food down, so that it can the nutrients can be absorbed efficiently in the system. So when you chew your food, salivary glands, they give the juice, then it goes down to esophagus, to the stomach. So when the food is in the stomach is ready to produce the stomach acids to continue with the digestion. So if there is protein in the food that you have taken, the stomach will break it into amino acids. We have carbohydrates, the acids will break it into sugars. Yes, and then we have fats, where the acids will break, the stomach acid will break them into fatty acids, so that they can be absorbed efficiently in the colon, that is in the small intestines. And you have always said, when the food from the stomach, when now it's digested with the acids of the stomach, the pancreas also will relieve more digestive enzymes to help the breakdown of the food that you have eaten. So then it will go to the small intestine, so that the body can now recognize there is food that is in the system to be absorbed in the blood, which is into the cellular level. Then after that, there is that bulky thing, we call it fecal matter. Yeah, it should go into the descending colon, to the bowels, to the rectum, then you feel to relieve yourself. We say you respond to nature. So that is how the digestive system is. We have the gallbladder, it's among the digestive organ, where it gives the bile to help to break down the food. We have the liver, also it helps in digestion. And then we have the organs that remove the waste out. Apart from the descending colon or the rectum, we have the kidneys, they extract excess toxins from the system as urine, and then you relieve yourself also. We have the skin, which is the largest organ. Last time we said, it eliminates toxins from the system. And then now, the way you are breathing, also you are removing toxins from the system. So naturally, the body is capable of cleansing itself, naturally. And it cleanses itself every minute, every hour. So now when you are taking the food, what happens that this food that you have taken is not being digested properly. We take food since when we are born, or when we are conceived in our mother's womb. Yes. So when you are conceiving, or when you're planning to conceive, what type of food are you eating? You know, people, they think it's just we get married and start conceiving. That is not the issue. That's why we are coming up with kids who are extremely sick, with a lot of deformity and a lot of problems, because we think that like most of the wazungus, if they know they have certain kind of the disease, which is maybe can be inherited, they don't give birth. They say they don't want to keep that generation going. So when you want to give birth, you need to understand, what am I eating? How will I get a healthy baby? Because everybody's wish is to get a healthy baby. Then after that, when I'm pregnant, what am I supposed to eat? You need to prepare. I say always, you need to prepare 3 months before. You
3 months before.
Before you get pregnant. So that sometimes when you get pregnant, our hormones, they communicate. And they reject some food which are very helpful to your baby. So if you have not taken enough of that food, what do you think it will happen? You see, we get problems with constipation. The digestive system gets problem. Why? Because as the baby grows, anafinya tumbo.
Anafinya,
Exactly. So the stomach becomes small. So you get digestive problems. So if you're not eaten properly 3 months prior to, you will have a lot of problems. You yourself and the baby that you'll give birth, they'll have problem. So that's another topic. But I was talking about now digestion, even when you are pregnant. So we say your brain depends with your gut. Yes, the gut is the second brain. So if your gut is clogged up, you will have a foggy brain. You see, you will have hormonal issues when your gut is clogged up. You see, when the gut is opened, there is no metabolic waste, there is no fecal matter, there is no food which is rotting in the colon. The nutrients will be absorbed into the cellular level. But when the colon is clogged up, with fecal matter, rotting food, undigested food, there's a time we say, chew your food properly. You see? So this macerated food will be absorbed properly into the system. But now, when you don't chew your food properly, we'll have food that will just get into the colon or into the stomach, which will not be broken down. So most of the time you'll find in the descending colon, we have undigested food. And that's why sometimes even when you go for a long call, you'll see that grain you took. The way it is. The mahindi, you'll find the skuma wiki, you'll get them the way they were. They were never digested. Because digestion starts from the mouth. You chew the food properly. We say the other time, you chew 20 to 30 times as you count. So that we say, don't swallow your food, but drink your food. So that when it gets with the acids in the stomach, they'll be able to be mixed properly and to be changed into another form where the body will be able to recognize the nutrients in that food.
So how do you get to know that you have your colon is healthy?
Okay, you see, you have to have bowel movements. Bowel movements is where that you fail to go for a long call. This is the problem that has millions of people, and they have come to my clinic, millions complaining that they have digestive issues. So they don't have that bowel movement. Another thing, you should not have things like, you see, when the bowel is not clean, you'll get tired. You see, the symptoms that you'll get tired. But when your food is assimilated properly, the immunity will be at par. If your food is assimilated properly, you have a clean colon, the skin will glow automatically, because your skin depends on what is inside the colon, which goes into the blood. When you don't digest your food properly, if your food is digested properly, the thing is your sugars will balance. You see, you'll not have heart problems. I mean, you have general health, because your health, your life, the stomach, your stomach is where the life depends on. If your stomach is healthy, you will be able to be healthy in the aspect of life. You will be healthy. So when the stomach is clogged up, it will tell you, it will complain. And many a times, the stomach has complained. The digestive system has complained to us, but we have ignored. And when we ignored the symptoms, it goes to chronic degenerative diseases. You see, because the first time it communicated, you ignored. The body told you, there is a lot of toxins, do something. So you start getting the symptoms that show you there is undigested food, there is food which is rotting in the system. You see, and when there is food which is rotting in the system, there is an imbalance of bacteria in the system. So we have good bacteria, we have bad bacteria. Good bacteria should exceed bad bacteria. We say if good bacteria is 90%, bad bacteria should be 10%. We need the bad bacteria. We should not have 100% good bacteria.
Why do we need the bad bacteria?
To balance the chemistry in the system, yes. So when you have 90% of good bacteria, your colon will be healthy. But because of rotting food, because of undigested food, because you took food that doesn't have fiber in it, so there you get imbalance of good bacteria. And when you get imbalance of good bacteria, the symptoms start showing. The body has to complain. Like some people come to the clinic and they tell me, Doctor, I have candida, which is persistent. Candida now and then, yeast infection. The body is trying to communicate and to tell you there is too much of toxins in the system. Now the body is trying to eliminate it in the wrong way. Because the right channel, it's not coming out. The fecal matter is now just clogged in the colon. So you don't feel to go for a long call. Now you have a leaky gut that goes into the system. The toxins goes into the system instead of going out of the system. So it will start communicating by having yeast infection. And most of the time, we abuse our antibiotics. You see, you don't go to see a doctor, you just pop in a chemist, you buy an antibiotic, you abuse the antibiotic. So when you abuse the antibiotic, what happens? You get imbalance of bacteria in the system. They will kill good bacteria.
So on that matter, does colon cleansing come into play, and does it help with colon health?
So you see, you need to know, why do I need a colon health cleanse? Why should I cleanse my colon? Because the body cleanses itself, as we have said. Every time the body cleanses itself. But why am I eating food but I'm not having a bowel movement? It is the kind of food that you have taken. So what happens? You need to enhance the cleansing system of the body. You help the body to exit out the toxins, all the metabolic waste, the undigested food, the rotting food in the colon, the rotting fecal matter in the colon. I always say, sometimes when you go to a toilet, mtu akitoka kwa hiyo choo, you are like, oh my God, what is this? Extremely bad smell, you know. Or if you remove gas, it smells extremely bad
in the whole room.
The whole
nobody
room.
wants to stay there.
Exactly, nobody wants to stay there. That shows you there is something rotting.
That is a problem.
Yes, a great one. There is something rotting in your colon. And when you go to the toilet, you find that what you remove is black in color, greenish in color, because it has overstayed in the colon. So when it has overstayed in the colon, it will show up the symptom that is, there is something rotting in the colon that you need to cleanse. The first thing, you will have colitis. Colitis is an inflammation of the colon. It's like you have having a burning sensation. So always you are bloated, you have heartburn, you feel nausea. Those are the symptoms that shows that you need a colon cleanse. You see? Because you cannot just cleanse the colon when you're comfortable. But the body will cry that I need extra help to remove toxins or metabolic waste from the system. So when you have heartburn, you have gastritis, you have GERD, you see, you have the problem with Crohn's disease. It is in the digestive system. There are people, because they are chronic constipated. When I mean chronic constipated, waste have come even into the small intestines from the descending colon.
Oh my God.
The descending colon is filled, you see, and now the waste is still coming up to the small intestines, where we have assimilation of nutrients. What will happen? Instead of the body absorbing nutrients, it starts absorbing back toxins into the blood. So we have what we call diverticulosis. Diverticulosis is where in the lining of the colon, there is, the body will make pouches, the small pouches. These small pouches, the fecal matter will go there. And because of body temperature, it will decompose. So you will always have a burning sensation. And most of the people, they think that they are suffering from appendicitis. No, because it's not on the right side. It is on the left side. So you feel burning sensation on the left side. You see, always you feel to bleaching all the time. Gases come out, but it is food which is rotting in those pouches that they are made out of hard stool, because the body now it cannot remove it out. It has overstayed in the colon. So it brings inflammation where the pouches are being made. And most of the time also you can get diverticulosis out of seeds. Seeds like chia seeds. Most of the people now are taking chia seed for constipation. But you're not supposed to take the chia seeds before you soak them. Because if you don't soak them, you get diverticulosis. They will go and make those small pouches, and they will get inside there. And when they get inside there, you will have those burning sensation. You will feel gases all the time because this food is rotting in those pouches. So you can, when the doctor does the scan,
to soak the chia seeds before they take them in.
Okay, you're supposed to soak the chia seed overnight.
Oh.
Yeah, you're supposed to soak the chia seed overnight. So if you want to make them in the evening, soak them not less than 6 to 8 hours. So when you soak them, they will be easily digested by the system. But when you take them when they are old, some people, I see them putting them in water and they just drink. They keep drinking. Yes. So maybe you are thinking you are solving a problem, but you are creating another problem. So the seeds, you're supposed to, either you blend them or you soak them so that they can be easily digested and they won't cause other problems in the body as you are trying to do something for constipation. So when you are constipated, you see, you can be constipated and you are going to the toilet 3 times a day. People think that constipation is only about hard stool. No, you can be having a bowel movement even 3 times a day, but you are constipated. Why? With the amount of food that you took and what is coming out, it's not comparable. So you are going just small amount, the rest is stuck in the colon.
Inside, yeah.
It's stuck inside. So I say always, the body has temperature, and this temperature will cause your body, your food, the unwanted food or undigested food to rot. And when it decomposes, it will show byproducts. So sometimes you'll see your fecal matter having mucus. When it has mucus, it tells you that it has overstayed in the colon. If it has bad smell, it has overstayed in the colon. If your fecal matter have color, green, dark green, there is, you could take maybe smoothies with the green vegetables. Sometimes it will show that green color. But if it is dark green, it is telling you the fecal matter has overstayed in the colon.
So what should be the exact color of the fecal matter, or does it depend again on
it depends on what you eat, because like when you eat something like beetroot, you will see the reddish color in there. Even sometimes in your urine, you will see it. And most of the people, they say, I'm urinating blood. But I ask them, did you took beetroot? Yes, you find that they have taken beetroot. So when they see that color, they are worried. Even in your fecal matter, you see the same thing, and people will think that, most of the people, they think that I'm bleeding. No, when you take beetroot, you will see the color of beetroot in your waist. So it depends with the food that you have taken. But now if it is green, I said, if it is dark green, it has overstayed in your colon. And definitely, if it has overstayed in your colon, it will give you bad smell. Very bad smell, you see? So you will know that the waste has overstayed in my system. So another thing, most of the fecal matter should be in brown in color, most of the time. Brown in color. But when it is black and dark green and with a lot of mucus, and maybe when you are going for a long call, it's not coming out the way you remove the toothpaste. When you're using the way you squeeze it out. It's supposed to come out like that. But most, you find that they come out as small pieces, like very pebbles. Hard. Yeah, like pebbles, small ones. Others, they are like sausage, but flappy too. You see, that has a problem. Others, they will see that I'm going something watery. That is also a problem. It should be smooth when it is coming out. And you should feel that I have emptied my bowel completely. Most of the people, they go to the toilet, but they don't empty their bowel completely. Even the body tells them. Even you feel that, I'm feeling some backache, you know? And when you feel some backache, when you relieve yourself, you feel that the pain or the backache have relaxed. So millions of people, they have big tummy. When you have big tummy, is waste. Most of the time I've said here, if you want... A big tummy is waste. A big tummy is waste. You should have an ideal tummy. I always say when we are growing up, when we were young, we didn't see women with big tummy in our villages. There was no such people. Big tummy in our village, there was no such people. Because these people are eating healthy food, and most of the time people are very busy at the farm, doing hard work. Today, we are eating unhealthy food and we are seated all the time in the office. Plenty of junk. Plenty of junk, exactly. So this junk food doesn't have fiber. So when the food you take Like you see the cakes we have here.
Yeah.
This is not the normal cakes that people get in our groceries or in our supermarkets. This is whole cake, whole meal cakes. This whole meal cake, if you eat it, it will help you to have a bowel movement. You see? Why? Because it is full of fiber. It doesn't have anything like gluten. It is not made of wheat. No wheat at all, at all, at all. We have made it very natural. So when you do a lot of wheat, wheat has got gluten. Gluten is glue, in short. So this glue, what does it do when you do a lot of it? It will stick
inside,
along the lining of the colon. So when it sticks along the lining of the colon, maybe the small intestines, and this is where you have the nutrients absorption. How will it happen? How will it happen?
Absorb, it will act as a barrier.
It will act as a barrier, and at the same time, before this food is absorbed in the system, it will rot because of
the barrier.
Because of the barrier.
Yes.
So assimilation of nutrients to the cellular level, it will not happen. So after a long time, or after a long term, you will have deficiency. And when you get deficiency, that's where we get sick. And that's why you say your immune system depends with your colon. Because if there is assimilation of nutrients efficiently, the immune system will be at spa.
Absolutely, I agree with you on that matter. Now it's time to take a very short break, and we will be right back with a whole lot more as we get to broaden this whole perspective on colon health.
You are watching TV 47. Entrepreneurs around the country are creatively grinding.
I started with a borrowed phone.
A borrowed phone.
Yeah, that could last 2 hours with charge.
We just have to do quality work for them.
To make their mark in an unpredictable market.
It was now going on a sales venture, looking for stockists door to door.
On the grind, we bring you their stories so you can tell yours. Every Monday at 7:30 p.m.
Hello guys, and welcome to Night In with Joy Irungu.
Bomba, Lasana, and all acts. Entrepreneurs around the country are creatively grinding.
I started with a borrowed phone.
A borrowed phone.
Yeah, that could last 2 hours with charge.
We just have to do quality work for them.
To make their mark in an unpredictable market.
It was now going on a sales venture, looking for stockists door to door.
On the grind, we bring you their stories so you can tell yours. Every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Men are known to be the pillars.
We're rising up together.
Say your point. You need an alpha male now to come and help you and your girl.
Anaongea zero.
And women,
Health
they
and
are the cornerstone that hold the pillars.
Don't be entitled. A man is peaceful, a man knows how to talk to a lady.
This November, the Men's Conference brings a cocktail of diverse ladies to weigh in on various matters.
Something I'd love more to see is men being able to exist as themselves.
Tune in every Wednesday at 10 p.m.
Hello guys,
Force
and
it out.
welcome to Night In.
You see, the reason you're forcing it out is because of the kind of diet that you took. So if you took unhealthy food, you will have to force it out to come out. But if you took the right food, you respond naturally. So millions of people, they go to the toilet even for an hour, and what they remove is just something very small and a lot of gases. You see, because the kind of food they took, it was wrong. And when you continue forcing it out every time, you get what we call hemorrhoids or piles. Yeah, some doctors will tell you have piles, others will tell you have hemorrhoids. So hemorrhoids, because of pushing the varicose vein behind your anus, they protrude outside. So millions of people come and say, oh, Daktari, I'm having protruded intestines. Those are not intestines. Those are varicose vein protruding out. Even sometimes when you have a prolonged labor and you're trying to push the baby, it also protrudes out, you see? So, but thousands of people, they have the problem with the hemorrhoids. They are operated, then it reoccurs again. They get operated, the piles again, then it reoccurs again. Why? Because they still have the problem of hard stool.
Hard stool.
So millions of people, when they have the hard stool, they have a tendency of pushing
It out.
it out.
Yes.
And as we age, our peristaltic movement or our nerves in the stomach, because of eating the wrong diet for a long period of time, they get weak. So I said the other time that we need to push the peristaltic movement. They squeeze, they push. They squeeze, they push. They squeeze, they push until it is at the rectum there. So you feel it to respond. So you run to the toilet. But look, now most of the people, they eat, but the waste just stays stagnant in the colon. And it can stay even for a whole month. There are people who maybe they go for a toilet once a month. We have them. Even there's somebody who told me, I've never gone to the toilet for a whole month. I eat breakfast, lunch, supper, I snack in between the meals, but not going to, no bowel movement. Those are the problem with the nerves of the peristaltic movement. They are not working.
So what can be done kama umekaa for a whole month without answering to the call of nature in that matter? What is done?
The general cleaning. Because that person, you'll see, will have a problem with the skin will erupt because the toxins now, they are trying to come out through the skin. You will have kidney problems. Others have liver problem, you see, because now the waste is circulating in the system. They are not coming out. The elimination channels, they are clogged. They are not removing the waste they are supposed to remove. So you get diseased. The body gets diseased. We say disease is toxicity and deficiency. It's equivalent to disease. Any kind of a disease unless an accident. Thousands of diseases. You create a friendly environment for bacteria to grow. For example, when you have H. pylori bacteria, millions of people, they have the problem.
Yeah, as of now, and it's a worrying trend.
Yes, because there is waste in the colon for bacteria to feed on. That is the problem. So, but when you clear the colon and you're taking now the antibiotic to counteract the bacteria, to kill the bacteria, they will work. But you live on the kits for H. pylori, but they never work. Why? Because you are feeding on the wrong diet and there is toxins in the colon where the bacteria are feeding on. So before you get bacteria, viruses and germs, you have created a friendly environment for these things to grow in the system. Now you become diseased. And when the digestive system is clogged, the liver, the gallbladder, the pancreas, the colon is clogged up, what happens? The food will never be digested properly. So always you'll have gases, acid, constipation, nausea, you lose weight, others they add weight, you know, all of that. And because of abusing what we are eating. Like people, they take too much of alcohol.
All right.
You take too much of alcohol. Too much of meat doesn't have fiber. That one will cause you to have indigestion. People take food without fiber. That is refined food, including the wheat. The wheat clogs. I don't say don't eat wheat. When you make chapati, make your chapati 50% wheat, 50% pumpkin.
So include
pumpkin. Include pumpkin. Boil the pumpkin, mash the pumpkin, mix with flour. 50% pumpkin, 50% flour. So that one will help the digestion to be easier. The chapatis will be easily digested. But now when you take 100% wheat, it will clog up in the system. And when you are doing chapatis, don't do chapatis with potatoes. No.
Too much of carbohydrates.
No, do chapati with vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Plenty. And not overcooked vegetables. No. Do chapati with steamed vegetables. And even make raw salads. Take salads, eat them. They help for digestion. I will say every time you eat cooked food, let there be raw food. Have salads. Why? Salads are 100% fiber. So the food will be easily digested in the system. Chew them properly. Let them go to the stomach. Let them be digested properly. Then the assimilation will be perfect. and the waste will come out. You will feel for a call. No one can go for a call without a call. You have to feel. So
You have to feel it.
most of the people,
Yeah.
they don't feel. Why are they not feeling? They come to my clinic. I advise on what to eat. We do what we call general body cleaning. We clean the digestive organs because they are clogged up. And when they are clogged up, there is no digestion which is taking place. Or if it is taking place, it is taking place in a wrong way.
And is it a painful process?
It's not a painful process.
It's not.
No,
It's
no, no, no.
seamless.
You see, we clean our houses every day. Every day you do cleaning in your house. But there is that time we do general cleaning. Does it mean you don't clean your house? You do.
You do clean your
But
house.
that time you do general cleaning, even when you get to that house, the air is fresh, isn't it? And even everybody will say, hey, today the house looks more cleaner.
Yeah.
The same thing with our body. The body is doing cleaning every day. It eliminates toxins, metabolic waste from the colon. It eliminates feces. But there is a time, because of putting the wrong diet, a lot of junks, you have made your body to be a garbage. You see, your body is a garbage. Anything, anytime, anywhere, you just put it in the system, not knowing you are harming your digestive system.
So let me understand, when you're cleansing the body as you have put it, do you do it physically or is it induced?
You can induce by doing laxative to remove the waste. You see, like now we give them the detox kit. The detox kit will help the body, will cleanse the body generally. You see, that one is what it does with general cleaning. The way you take your car to the service, they do it service. If you don't take your car to the service, it will break down.
Will break down,
The same thing with our body. So we give the detox kit. In the detox kit, we have something to cleanse the colon. We have something to cleanse the blood, the liver, the kidney, the circulatory system to the cellular level. So when we come now to eat something like this, as you can see here, this is, I said it's a cake.
It's a cake.
And most of the people, maybe they can call it queen cake, but this is a natural queen cake. The ingredients here, you can have a taste.
Thank you.
The ingredients here, even they can see it on my Facebook page. I posted it yesterday.
really
Is it sweet? Yes. Here is millet, sorghum, brown rice, flour, you see, oats. Then the sweeteners are dates, banana. I've put banana and grapes.
Yeah.
The seeds, you can feel there are some seeds inside.
You can feel them in between.
The seeds are soaked chia seeds and flax seeds. So you make a cake out of it. So if we have them in our office, people, they book for an order. If you take one of these, it fills your stomach. It's heavy. So you take this one plus the smoothie. So the smoothie is better because the smoothie has got fiber because we blend everything.
What is entailed in the smoothie?
The smoothies, we have the spinach, we have the beetroot, we have the cucumber, and then I have sweetened with mango, ginger, turmeric. I have added black pepper. I always say turmeric is never absorbed by the body without pepper. So you use either black pepper or cayenne pepper to make the turmeric to be absorbed and to be active. You activate the curcumin inside the turmeric to help you. So that is the smoothie. And then we have put mango to sweeten, and what we call mango and what is the popo. Yes.
Amazing. It looks really good.
Yes, so this one is healthy. It's full of vitamins and minerals. So I say the smoothies and juices, they don't cleanse the system as people think. Never. The smoothies and juices, they supplement deficiency of vitamins and minerals.
Wow.
They don't do cleansing. They supplement vitamins and minerals. What does cleansing is natural medicine.
The herbs.
Because they have what we call active ingredients inside the herbs, which are medicinal.
And which are some of these herbs that one could take so that they can help with the colon health?
So they come to the clinic, we have them. In the detox kit, they are the natural medicine. We do the cleansing with them. They heal the lining of the colon. They remove those waste in the pouches, in the diverticulosis. They cleanse the liver, they cleanse the kidney, they cleanse the blood. Like we have holy disto. Holy disto is very effective. Milk disto, I mean. Very effective for cleansing the liver. And this is the food for the liver. So we combine different types of herbs. We don't use one herb because one herb doesn't work effectively. We combine formulas so that it can help a client to cleanse the system. So when you cleanse the system, people are not sick. People are ailing because of toxins, fatty liver, kidney problem, gallbladder. You see, we have gallstones. Where do you get gallstone from? Because of waste flushing back into the system. The body looks for a place to put them. So it will go to the liver, to the kidney, to the gallbladder, you see. So those elimination channels, they won't function properly because they are clogged of toxins and metabolic waste. So when we cleanse now the liver, the kidney, the blood, the colon to the cellular level, now do smoothies, now eat wholemeal cakes. You see, mix your chapati, your brown flour, I'm not saying white flour, mix your brown flour, chapati with pumpkin. That will help to digest easily. I also make chapatis with other vegetables. So when people come to my clinic, I show them on what to do.
Also, there's William from Muranga who is asking if by fasting you can unclog the colon. Does it help?
That's a good answer, a good question. You see, when people fast because of prayers, after 3 days, if you smell them like this, they smell feces. Yes. Yes. Why? Because you think that you are fasting, but in the real sense, you are not fasting.
What is going on?
Now the body is going to the store.
Oh,
to eat what is in the store. You see? It cannot break down glucose or glycophage in the liver when there is fecal matter in the colon. So it will eat first the fecal matter into the blood. Then when it is finished, it will go now to
So is it dangerous?
It's very dangerous. You need to cleanse the colon when you are thinking of fasting.
Oh.
That is when now you are really fasting because there is nothing in the colon.
But
so
don't fast when there is something inside the colon.
So when you fast when something inside the colon, even some people, they get sick and they are wondering what's wrong with me. Even their skin breaks when they are fasting. They get severe headache when they are fasting. They urinate something which is smelling so bad when they are fasting. And they are like, what is happening with me? And I'm just fasting. It is because now the body is feeding on toxins and metabolic waste.
Oh my God.
It is taking it to the cellular level. So when you are fasting or when you are planning to fast, cleanse the system, do the general cleaning of the system. Now you start fasting. And when you do the general cleaning of the system, you can fast on raw food. We don't advise you fast completely dry fast. Sometimes it affects your health.
Kidogo
So
too.
you fast with water, or if you are not doing water, fast with the juices, and not the juices we have in the commercial juices. No, you fast with natural juices. You blend carrot juice, you blend cucumber juice, you blend the vegetable juices, the fruit juices. You can fast like that. That's now when you are helping yourself spiritually, physically, and mentally.
Wow. So when it comes to responding to the call of nature, how many times in a day should you defecate?
We say if you're taking meals 3 times a day, it should be 3 times a day or twice a day.
So it depends
a lot
on how
of
many
people,
times
how
you
many
take your
times
meals.
of meals you have taken, and quantity also, the quantity of food that you have taken. But in nature we say you should respond to nature at least if you are taking the 3 meals in a day, twice a day. If you're not doing twice a day, and most of the people, they just do it in the morning until tomorrow morning. In the morning until tomorrow morning. So there are some waste which goes into the system. They leak from the gut into the blood. When the waste leaks from the gut into the blood, now you get even leukemia. Most of the people, they have blood cancer. Deformity of the cells. Why are they getting deformed? Because they are feeding on what is not food. Yes, you are fueling the body with the wrong thing. Waste is what is circulating in the system. So when you have that waste, and most of the time I say, even if you take this smoothie, it will react. You will get gases, acid, and then you say, no, I won't take smoothies again. I won't take juices again. Why? Because I was advised to do them, but I still have those reactions.
Bloating and everything.
And bloating and everything. The problem is not with the juice. The problem is not with the salads. The problem is not with the smoothies. The problem is with you. Your digestive organs, they are not working properly because they are clogged. So when you are given medication, I say something that affects the gut a lot is frequent use of antibiotics. So if you use antibiotics, you have to use probiotics.
What are probiotics?
Probiotics, they are friendly bacteria. So because antibiotic, they kill good bacteria. Probiotics, they enhance friendly bacteria. And most of the time, when you get used to do antibiotic, you will find that you are getting discharge. We women, we get the discharge because of frequent use of antibiotic. Even a small baby girl, if you are frequent taking the baby girl to the hospital, you will find them, they are smelling. They have that bad smell. Why? Because of the body now is trying to remove waste from the wrong place, from the wrong place, and the friendly bacteria, they have been suppressed by bad bacteria because of long-term use. I don't say don't use antibiotic. I say abusing them or long-term use of them. They will fail your digestive system. And when they fail your digestive system, your immunity will be affected. Anybody with a problem with the gut, any problem you have with your colon, gases, acid, bad smell, mucus, bloating, gastritis, hyperacidity, H. pylori, that bacteria, everything that you have in your colon, which is disturbing in your colon, burning sensation. People, they are always squeezing their stomach because of pain. They don't know what is the problem. They have visited the doctor now and then. The problem is in your kitchen.
It is. So where should people get you so that they can get to acquire your services?
Okay, I always say we have 2 clinics, one in Nakuru and another one here in Nairobi. And always when you come to the clinic, you will find me. Yes, some people say, we don't want to come and find somebody else. In my clinic, I'm the one who runs my clinic in Nakuru and in Nairobi. Nakuru, I'm there over the weekends. In Nairobi, I'm there from Monday to Friday.
Where can they get you through
Okay,
Facebook?
I'll give them my phone number.
Yes.
It's 0723 390 411. 07 411. I have a Facebook page, Adams Natural Health Center. When they go there, they will see everything that I do there. Adams Natural Health Center is my Facebook page. I also have a YouTube channel. They can go there and subscribe, Dr. Rose John. They can get me there. I've started putting content there. I can show them how to make the salads. And sometimes you can come here with now the salads. We show them how to make them.
Yes.
Prepared salad, and we show them how to make them. And we have a problem with the most of the ladies, they don't know how to feed their kids. And most of the time they keep calling me, what can we do? What type of food should I feed to my baby, you know? So when they come there, I'll show them, and we still have another chance to talk about that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Rose John. She is a nutritionist, and thank you so much for your time and for helping us get to understand colon health and also your diet as well. I hope that you guys back at home have taken notes on these matters,